guys from Yes We Cannibal. Welcome to this week's edition of Beat Beat.
Thank you very much. This next song is called Life Cycle. It's out to anybody who has mental health problems, depression, mood disorders, anxiety, bipolar, what have you. I salute you for going through that. Actually, this is Gone Fishing. Wrong song, same sentiment. We'll get more to that later. Whole lot more different than I thought. This is about finding that true love. 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Almost had a panic attack. Then I saw your face. Knew I couldn't erase the past and all the drinks that I chugged down. Every way that you made the sound. Very easy to change it all. So what? I pushed the feelings against the wall. And then it all became real. Offered it up to me and I took the deal. I don't know if I like myself, but you said you loved me and that was enough. Like a diamond in the rough, telling everyone that you were so tough. I went fishing and look what I caught. Things are a whole lot more different than I thought. I went fishing and look what I caught. Things are a whole lot more different than I thought. Look what I caught. Yes, we'd seen each other around town, but little did I know that you'd be down to seal the ultimate deal. Even managed to conceal, and then it all became real. Offered it up and then I took the deal. Look what I caught. Things are a whole lot more different than I thought. I don't know if I like myself, but you said you loved me and that was enough. Like a diamond in the rough, telling everyone that you were so tough. I went fishing and look what I caught. Things are a whole lot more different than I thought. I went fishing and look what I got. Things are a whole lot more different than I thought. I went fishing and look what I caught. Things are a whole lot more different than I thought. I went fishing and look what I caught. Things are a whole lot more different than I thought. Fishing and look what I caught. Things are a whole lot more different than I thought. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Again, I'm Nicky Click with DJ Cindy Wonderful. We've got Teenage Lifestyle coming up from my new album, Reductive Nostalgia. Your love just kills me, baby. Your love just kills me, baby. For everyone that's stuck in the past, being a teenager. Spill it. Tell me. All those secrets. I'll spill my guts. I'm in a rut. Lost in a mouse. Caught out of gas. Low on fuel. Feeling like a mule. I like this. I like where this feels. Walk with me, everyone, wherever you are in your seats, twitching around. I'm living teenage lifestyle, walking for miles and miles. I'm living teenage lifestyle. Walking for miles and miles, and I don't wanna go. 'Cause it's the end of an era. So come down to the beach. We can forget this whole lifestyle. It doesn't stop when the clock stops ticking. My mind in your hand. Let's dance and roll in the sand. Spill it. Tell me all the secrets. Let's bloom, get in bloom. Your love just kills me, baby. Let's bloom, get in bloom. Your love just kills me, baby. Let's bloom, get in bloom. Your love just kills me, baby. 'Cause I've been walking for miles and miles. Here we go. I'm living a teenage lifestyle, and I don't wanna go. I'm living a teenage lifestyle. I don't wanna go. It's the end of an era. I'm living a teenage lifestyle, and I don't wanna go. It's the end of an era. We don't wanna go slow. You won't see me. It's the end of an era. Let's go down. Burning bridges, little stitches, bottled up sounds. You're a creep, not you. But understand me. I'm living a teenage lifestyle, and I'm walking for miles and miles, and I don't wanna go. Thank you. Thank you to everyone for watching the Nicky Click Live experience. Odd but interesting, as I've been called. This next song is called Welcome to My Jungle. For anyone that's a survivor out there of anything, where does it all go? Where do the thoughts and memories go? This is my song. Welcome to my jungle. Welcome to my hell. Struggling to stay sane, wrestling to stay well. And yes, sometimes it got so bad that I wanted to forget. There's only so much that can be hid behind a closed door. Only so many questions that can be answered with a snore. Stop searching for the truth. Maybe it's not meant to be found. And I tried so hard. I tried so hard to forget. I did. And I tried so hard. I tried so hard to forget. Digging for answers like a ditch digger. Now I'm left out in the beach in the tide like a mermaid begging for more. Like a slow dementia game in the back row, too many. And I tried so hard. I tried so hard to forget. I did. That I totally did. And I tried so hard to forget. I actually did. tried so hard. I tried so hard. I tried so hard to forget. I did. And I totally did. And I tried so hard. I tried so hard to forget. Check it out. I actually did. Me too, me too, me too. It's the movement, it's still happening. All right, guys, we're gonna slow it down a little bit. This is for my deep love. All the things you wish you said. Why? Why? Sometimes it's hard to get in the right place in a song. We're gonna try it again. Why do I push you away when you were my sunshine? The softest kind of love, the realest kind. I can feel your heartbeat every time our souls meet. I can feel your heartbeat every time our souls meet. I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel your heart. I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel your heart. I can feel your heartbeat. If I could reverse time, it's whatever you want, babe. Reverse, snap it, flip it, go ahead. Reverse, it's whatever you want, babe. If I could reverse time, it's whatever you want, babe. It's whatever you want, babe. We'll listen to the radio, takes us places we can know. Glad I took the chance, started this romance. Yes, I can feel your heart, I can feel your heartbeat. I'm glad I took the chance, started this romance. Yes, I can feel your heart, I can feel your heartbeat. Sunshine in the rain, we'll listen to the radio, takes us places we can go. It's whatever you want, babe. I can feel your heartbeat. It's when our two souls meet. A feeling that's so complete. I can feel your heartbeat. That's right. I can feel your heart. I can feel your heartbeat. I can feel your heart. I can feel your heartbeat. If I could reverse time. Ow! It's whatever you want, babe. If I could reverse time, it's whatever you want, babe. It's whatever you want, babe. If I could reverse, snap it, flip it, go ahead. Reverse, it's whatever you want, babe. Whatever you want, babe. If I could reverse time, it's whatever you want, babe. Reverse time, whatever you want, babe. It's whatever you want, babe. Twirl, down, pirouette ballerina. Thank you, everyone. This is my next song, Memories Long Gone. I'm thinking of memories long gone. Go to sleep and wake back up. So hurry up, honey, and turn off those lights. Feeling so sleepy in here. Curling up in bed, feeling so safe. I only love my bed and my mama, I'm sorry. The only safety I feel is when the lights are out, and when I'm holding you tight. Hurry up, honey, and turn off the light. It's about getting all you can from life. Time is all we have. Time. I'm so sweaty, I'm sorry. Time. It's all we have. Time. I'm thinking of memories long gone and long past. Hurry up, honey, and turn off that light. It's all we have. I'm thinking of memories long gone and long past. Hurry up, honey, and turn off that light. Ready? Time is all we have. It covers years and raging tears. A summer's day and winter's gray. A gentle smile that lasts a while. I cast my net with no regrets. So hear me now, yeah, hear me now. This is not enough, I want no more hate or closing games. Reductive nostalgia with words unspoken. This flower's open. Here we go. This is not enough, I want to eat the apple to the core. Reductive nostalgia, tasting our grooves, feeling our truth. This is not enough, I want to eat the apple to the core. Yeah. Get every little bit. Love has come to be on sleazy bars or stale cigars. This is not enough, I wanna move, eat the apple to the core. Reductive nostalgia, tasting our groove, feeling our truth. This is not enough, I wanna move, eat the apple to the core. Reductive nostalgia, tasting our groove, feeling our truth. Reductive nostalgia. Reductive nostalgia. Getting your groove. Feeling our truth. Get every little bit of life. You're an angel on the catwalk. See me now, yeah, hear me now. This is not enough, I wanna move the apple to the core. Reductive nostalgia, tasting our grooves, feeling our truth. Here we go. This is not enough, I wanna move the apple to the core. Reductive nostalgia, tasting our grooves, feeling our truth. This is not enough, I wanna move the apple to the core. Reductive nostalgia, tasting our grooves, feeling our truth. Reductive nostalgia. Reductive nostalgia. Okay, this next song, it's called Life Cycle. I was talking about it earlier, about mental health and how we're all going through it. So this one goes out to everybody. I salute you for making it through the quarantine. COVID is so triggering. So here we go. It's called The Higher You Go, The Further You Come Down, or Life Cycle. Is that what we have, Cindy, or am I off? Oh, okay. The further you come down, all those moods. The higher you go, the further you come down. The further you come down. And I can feel it, so you can too. Is it eating you alive? Can you come to stop it now? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it's classified. Is it eating you alive? Will you come to life again? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and it's classified. Oh, the higher you go, the further you come down. The higher you go, the the further you come down. The further you come down. Not ashamed to say why, but it did never work out. Not on the same page, but it all was a lie anyway. Super shook, super salty, super insane anyways. Never knew, never tried, always bored, never to blame. Yeah, 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 yeah. The higher you go, the further you come down. You do come down. The higher you go, the further you come down. The further you come down. The further you come down. Oh, the higher you go, the further you come down. The higher you go, the further you come down. The further you come down. The further you come down. So whatever you need to do to take care of yourself, please do it. Thank you, I'm Nicky Click. Give it up for DJ Cindy Wonderful, an epic part of Baton Rouge, and please give it up for Yes We Cannibal. Thank you, NickyClick.art. And please look into our picture disc from Reductive Nostalgia on Wonderground Records. Thank you.
But first and foremost, yes, I'm here at Yes We Cannibal, thrilled to be here with Nicky Click. Last night there was a performance celebrating her new 4-song, 7-inch vinyl picture disc, new from Wonderground, the imprint. And basically it's got 4 songs. It's $100. And I know that's an outrageous price, but, maybe it sounds like that, but really it's about having a physical product as like a reward because you want to support outsider art. And Nicky Click's been holding it down for, almost 20 years. Is that right?
Well, 16, 17.
A long time. Yeah, a long time. I think 2004, that's when the Scream Club album came out. And I think isn't that about when you started? So like 18 years or something?
Well, no, my album came out a few years after yours.
Oh, okay. But you were playing, right? Yeah. So, how did you get started?
Well, you sort of discovered me. I mean, I was turning, okay. All right. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Nicky Click Experience here. Well, I suppose that I had bought a Dr. Rhythm in New Hampshire, and I got it for like less than $50 from this adorable gay boy. And I remember he gave me like a Lords of Acid CD with it, but that's besides the point, but actually relevant. Thank you. And then a friend showed me a couple ways how to make patterns, and Cindy was just there always encouraging me, always encouraging me. I finally got a really old PC. Cindy showed me, I mean, Scream Club was the revolution in Olympia at that time, so I was their biggest fan, always in the front row at every show. I really felt it. And they had this song called You Belong, and just me and all my friends just really felt like it made us feel like we belonged in the town. And it was just a town at that time in the early 2000s. It was after Riot Girl, but there were still coals that were sparking, and people were hungry to help each other, and Cindy was part of that, and Sarah too of Scream Club. And they gave me the program Acid and the program Fruity Loops. And that's what I continue to not plummet, I'm saying that from my song. We worked on those programs a lot.
It's like a deep dive. Yeah. Right there. Nicky Click I used to have a record label called Crunk's Not Dead Records, and she was the first artist, which is very cool because now she's the first artist on Wonderground Records, which is not exactly a record label. It's more of like, I don't know what it is really. I mean, I'm working on a building, an art space. It's a project, and this is the first vinyl, and we'll see where it goes. And basically, I think maybe Nicky thought maybe I was a little crazy to want to do a $100 vinyl at first. Is that true?
It's taken me down a long road of processing to come to terms with this. Basically, I came to Baton Rouge for these few weeks here. Cindy and I decided to work on sort of a journey of self-love and acceptance. And I think that accepting money, even though I don't think that making money from your art means you've made it, I have a hard time accepting money for my music and paintings, and often give them away. Most often give them away. Mostly have given most of my art away in my life. And I think that it is validating to sell things. Who doesn't feel like it? It is validating. But also this is about self-love, and these records, there was 20 pressed, and so they are for the cult collector. And, this is my album cover for when I have the full length out of Reductive Nostalgia. It has 4 of Cindy's favorite songs on it. And this is just sort of for me to embrace that I am worth someone investing in me.
And the concept, full disclosure, it was inspired by Nipsey Hussle, the rapper who had the $100 mixtape. And I thought that is so cool because it's really about wanting to support the artist. The physical product is a cool, physical thing that you can have that says, hey, I supported this artist. But it's really about really supporting the artist. And for Nicky in particular, like I knew that she had a hard time like selling her stuff, or feeling okay about selling her stuff, or thinking that it had value. So it's kind of a way, like you have to tell yourself a different narrative if you sell a $100 7-inch. You have to tell yourself, it's just a different story. And we've already sold 2, and we've got...
Shocking.
Yeah. And we've already gotten a $20 donation for someone who didn't even have to get one, but so now like the project is paid for, and now it's like just about like seeing where this journey takes us, being open to receiving.
Sorry to interrupt you, and I just want to say another huge point for me. I wrote in a letter in each record and really thought about what I wanted each person who got the record to know from me. And I said one of the other points that I wanted to exaggerate was I feel like I'll be able to pay other artists and producers and engineers and, photographers and all different people that I work with better or at all. So this will be money that will be spread throughout the community.
And speaking of, she is looking for someone to make a music video while she's here. So,
Collaborations of any type. I'm looking to collaborate with people on any level, really. If people are looking to do photo shoots, songs, I'm here for a few weeks.
Yeah, maybe there's a trade in the works or so. Who knows? You never know. But yeah. And so, what do you want people to know about you, your music, your art?
That's like the big question, huh? Well, I think I've put out like 6 actual albums, but then there's been a few remix albums. I've been working with a tape label called Mansfield Death Trap Records that puts out, shout out to Dave, who puts out like 5-inch CDs, little mini cassettes, just what other kind of little... Yeah, he put Reductive Nostalgia out on tape, so we want to give a whoop whoop for that. Yeah, and he put out my Christmas album, and so yeah, I mean, I'm just, I guess, I also put out a folk album about 8 years ago. I'm open to all kinds of things. Basically, I'm just sort of an artist finding my way constantly through the world and reinventing myself. Not for other people, but for myself. And I'd say that for me, if we're really getting into it, it's not about the final product. It is really about the process for me. I really love being in it and writing songs. I also really identify as a painter, and I love watercolors and sculpture and hot gluing things. And right now I'm sewing a blanket for Cindy, and I'm almost done, and I almost was able to bring it here with me. It's so depressing I didn't finish, but I literally am sewing a blanket of all her old punk rock t-shirts. It's a quilt. Yeah, it's double-sided. Or one, I guess I have it all on one side, or two, I can't remember. But anyways, I just try to do something creative at least every day, and shout out to Emiliria, who's my 14-year-old niece from Maine. She's a great collaborator of mine. She's on this record with the single Robot. And she's just an amazing electronic pop artist and programmer. She has a YouTube channel. She's private. She's kind of young to be doing... I do put little things of her now and then up on my private channel, but people can find her on this 7-inch and also on the tape.
And it's just cool because now, like in this day and age, anyone can get music, digital music for free, so you don't really need to pay for the music. So this really gives a chance for people who want to financially support artists, you know. There's absolutely no pressure, you know, none at all. But, you know, there are people who want to give, so this kind of just like gives them a reason and gives them a little reward.
Yeah. I have always given so many free downloads out there. Ever since MySpace, I had all my things for free downloads. You know, like 7 free downloads, and they were always free downloads. Now I have SoundCloud. If people go to SoundCloud, all my songs are free downloads. And many other places. I think on Bandcamp I have free downloads. People could even email me. I'd probably send you MP3s. You know, I really feel like if it's like lack of funds and you want to enjoy it and be with me, I would send you my Google Drive of my new album. But if you can support me in my journey and you want to be so bold, then there's this too. So that's where I'm at.
Well, I mean, I think that about covers anything. If you want to find out more about Nicky Click, nickiclick.art, do you think there's anything else we should cover? Oh, goodness. Or how we met. Oh, geez. Me and Nicky met in Olympia, Washington. I was driving back from my girlfriend at the time, who was Sarah from Scream Club. I was driving back from her place in the woods at the time, and I see these like 2 hipsters, you know. Come on, y'all were both very stylish, very cute. I mean, they were like very cute. Yeah, like a little bob, black bob. Like they just looked very cool. And I was like, okay, we're obviously close to Evergreen, so I mean, they look cool.
It was a time that was you still hitched.
They were basically hitchhiking, and I pulled over in my little Oh no, I was on my way to Sarah's. I was coming back. I think I had driven all night. I had just played in San Francisco. Yeah, and I was coming to the woods, and I saw you guys, and I was going to my girlfriend's house. Yeah, so I had driven all night from a show at El Rio in San Francisco, and I was going to see my girlfriend, and I saw these kids, and I was like, oh, give them a ride. So they hopped in.
Whoa, and I was with my really good friend Nave, who I've reconnected with recently. Wow. And then I actually booked Scream Club's first show.
Yeah, Nicky Click, I forgot. Our first paid show was with Nicky Click. It was $50 for the women's.
I was the coordinator of the Women's Resource Center at Evergreen State College.
Nikki used to have a black bob. She dressed like very kind of like retro or like vintage kind of. She used to wear Sass shoes, and she rocked them though. And and then once she got her drum machine, she went away for the summer and came back with that drum machine and made all these great songs. And
I went from being a fan to being on the stage.
yeah, and then she played numerous shows with us. We actually, we dated for a while. It wasn't small for me. I was in love. I was in love. And then we broke each other's hearts a few times. Took turns doing that, and
with like a musical love affair.
yeah, and
we wrote a lot of songs together, which I wish we had a lot of them still, but we remember them. Yeah.
And but we stayed friends. We went through periods of time where, well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I went through periods of time being very angry. But like we always reconnected because we always had fun musically, or just like Nikki always was like, just took it up a notch. Whatever environment we were in, she always took it up a notch. So it was always fun to tour with her because I felt like you brought in an element of like, what is going to happen, and it was always fun, personality.
Yeah, I mean, the years of touring in the mothership, that big van. We years and years and years and years and years of touring throughout Europe. Cindy had a venue called the Fab Lab in Europe. My nephew named it. You're just an epic being.
We used to play, so when Scream Club toured in the UK, we played at this place called Club Motherfucker, which was a place known for breaking bands, like a lot of bands. We played with the Blood Orange guy in his old band. I think it was called Test Icicles, or it might not have even been that band. I don't know, but we played with him in some incarnation. Obviously, they went on to like achieve great success, but those girls came and visited us in Olympia, and so I organized a little show just for them in the basement of our house, which was called Funtabulon, and I had Nicky Click, Joey Castillo, and I don't know who else performed, but I remember you guys performed, and from that night, they booked you to go to play in at Club Motherfucker.
In London with Lady Sovereign.
Yeah, y'all remember Lady Sov? Yeah, she was like a...
What is it?
Cha-ching! And I'm go.
I wish she would make a comeback. If you're out there, Lady Sovereign, we still like you. I still remember what it's like to be in the back row. It's so empowering to put your words to music. And I've done a couple little... What would I say? Well, I mean, there were two girls here last night that I got to connect with that I felt that energy from. They were like, "Oh, we just have never seen anything like you," and I just was like, "Okay, I'm going to give you my compilation for free. Let's connect. Maybe we can meet up." That's what I say. Is that if I ever see anybody that I recognize feels like me, or I may think is queer, or just get a sense of a feminist person. I don't know. I get that vibe. I remember. Is that?
I would say why I love places like Yes We Cannibal and why I'm inspired to make a place like Wonderground or even a record label like Wonderground is because being a fan, it's like it can kind of feel untouchable or like you couldn't do that because you know what you're seeing is so fantastic, but it's like just try. It doesn't even have to be great at first. It doesn't have to be good, doesn't have to sound good, but just that whole process of just getting up and doing it, it's awesome. Everyone should give it a try and you can do it. It's kind of like if you ever been to a punk rock show where there was a mosh pit and, or crowd surfing, that's what I'm talking about. Crowd surfing, and you look around, it's like someone will boost you up. If you really want to do it and you look for it, you'll look around. Someone will boost you up, and once you get up, it's heavenly. It's so fun. Oh, many, many, many times. And I think that's like what spaces like this are all about, is like letting people have a taste of that, because it's totally not impossible. Yeah, you might suck. That's okay. I've sucked so many times, but would I trade that experience? Never. It's so fun, and sometimes you actually evolve and get to have amazing experiences because of it.
I have a question now. So I would say that I try to make my music accessible because I do think it's possible. I really do. I think that you can put your poems to a beat. That's all I'm really doing. I have people help me, like Cindy helped me a lot tonight by putting vocal effects and DJing for me. I'm usually out there alone, which is not as fun. And it is about having fun. When you're having fun, other people have fun with you. So, yeah, I mean, make it DIY, make it fun. Other people will feel like they can do it and feel empowered. And community spaces like this are where you're going to find that inspiration. Yeah!
Anything else we should cover? Yeah. Thank you, Yes We Cannibal, for having us.